In the 12th century, when the Muslim world was divided and weak, a boy was born in a small town called Tikrit, near the great rivers of Iraq. His name was Yusuf, but history remembers him as Salahuddin Ayyubi, the just ruler, the fearless warrior, and the liberator of Jerusalem. He belonged to a Kurdish family known for their courage and faith. His father, Najmuddin Ayyub, was a respected officer, and his uncle, Shirkuh, was a brave general. From a young age, Salahuddin was calm and thoughtful. He loved knowledge more than power. He studied the Quran, Arabic, and history, and he often said that the greatest victory is the one over your own desires. When he grew older, he joined his uncle in the army of the great Muslim ruler Nur-ad-Din Zengi. At that time, Egypt was ruled by the Fatimid Caliphate, and chaos was spreading. Salahuddin went to Egypt with his uncle and fought bravely in many battles. After his uncle's death, Salahuddin became the commander and later the ruler of Egypt in 1169. He was only in his early 30s, but he ruled with wisdom and justice. He ended the corrupt Fatimid Caliphate and reunited Egypt with the rest of the Muslim world under the Abbasid Caliphate. He was deeply religious, generous, and humble. He prayed with the people, ate simple food, and spent his wealth helping the poor. After a few years, Salahuddin became the most powerful Muslim ruler of his time. He united Egypt, Syria, Yemen, and many other regions. But his greatest goal was not power. His dream was to liberate Jerusalem, the holy city that had been under Crusader control for nearly 90 years. The Crusaders had killed thousands of Muslims when they captured it. Salahuddin wanted to bring it back with justice, not with revenge. In 1187, he gathered his armies and marched toward Palestine. The Crusaders, led by King Guy of Lusignan, were arrogant and overconfident. They met Salahuddin's army at a place called Hattin, near Lake Tiberias. Under the burning July sun, the Crusaders were surrounded with no water or escape. Salahuddin waited patiently, cutting off their supplies. Finally, when the time was right, he attacked with full force. The Crusader army was crushed. Their king was captured, and the road to Jerusalem was open. The Battle of Hattin became one of the greatest victories in Islamic history. A few months later, Salahuddin entered Jerusalem. The city surrendered without bloodshed. Unlike the Crusaders, who had killed everyone, when they took the city, Salahuddin showed mercy. He protected the Christian holy places and allowed the people to leave safely. Many were freed without payment. His enemies were amazed by his kindness. Even the Christian writers of that time praised him as a man of honor and justice. But peace did not last long. The kings of Europe launched another crusade, the Third Crusade, led by Richard the Lionheart of England. For 3 years they fought fiercely, yet with respect for each other. When Richard fell sick, Salahuddin sent him fruit and ice to help him recover. They were enemies, but both admired each other's courage and humanity. In 1192, they signed a peace agreement. Jerusalem remained under Muslim control, but Christian pilgrims were allowed to visit. It was a victory of wisdom, not just of the sword. Salahuddin returned to Damascus as a hero, but he remained humble. He owned no palace, wore simple clothes, and gave most of his wealth in charity. When he died in 1193, he had almost nothing left, not even enough money for his burial. The man who ruled half the Muslim world left this life with only his faith and his good deeds. His legacy lived on, not as a conqueror of lands, but as a conqueror of hearts. Salahuddin Ayyubi proved that true greatness comes from mercy, justice, and devotion to Allah.